And Simon and Conrad, Tango Victor 3-1, are back on patrol. They're in a housing estate on the lookout for anything suspicious. They spot a few dodgy-looking males wandering around, and they're sure something bad is going on somewhere close.
And he's definitely waiting to score.
Yeah.
It's just full of wrongness.
Simon and Conrad go to another part of the estate, and as they pull up, they spot a new group of interesting-looking lads.
Yeah.
Near side.
Yeah.
They are lightly all over them, mate.
Conrad has seen one of the men before.
The bloke in the beige top is the one I gripped up last time.
Is it?
It must be around lunchtime, because this geezer on the left is hungry.
Thing is, they're going to come out the top here, aren't they?
The pair get a look at which house the men went into, but first they need the car's details, so they drive round the block. To get a better view of the door, Simon and Conrad drive around the back where they can see the entrance of the house. They park up and wait.
In the last literally 10 minutes just driving around this small part of Aylesbury, we've spotted probably 4 or 5 people who we believe would probably be connected with Class A drug use. It's culminated that 3 people, one of which Conrad recognises from an earlier experience, have gone into an address which is known to us to possibly be used in the supply of Class A drugs. So we're just trying to keep general observations on that address, and then when those subjects reappear from there, we'll look to put a stop in, and then if the grounds are there, we'll be looking to search them under the Misuse of Drugs Act.
There's a house there which we had dealings with a little while ago where we've seen the passenger come out with 2 other males from a Vectra. The car is known, or has been stopped recently, and the occupants arrested for dealing with intent to supply. The bloke has got... Hang on, there's movement at the house.
2 are out. They're going back to the car, mate.
A couple of lads, including one of the previous group, are heading back to the car. Simon and Conrad get moving.
There he is. Not hanging around, is he?
The pair get behind the car and are even more suspicious when it accelerates quickly, and they flash the car to pull over. But the driver of the silver Vectra seems to be taking his time.
Only secure.
Blimey, the reason we stopped you, mate, is that was a bit warm coming round there, wasn't it? 30-mile-an-hour limit. Seemed to be on it a bit. Yeah. Where have you just come from?
What's he doing with the camera then?
Oh, he's filming a documentary. Don't worry about him, mate. Have you got any identification on you at all?
Probably got me insurance on me.
Whereabouts you off to?
He's taking me down the road to the shops, giving us a lift, and then he's off back to work.
Oh, right, okay.
Simon starts taking down the driver's details whilst Conrad gets straight to the point.
Are you a drug user at all? Have you ever used drugs of any description at all?
I smoke cannabis in the past.
Okay. The reason I'm asking this question is obviously because of the area that you've come from and the speed the vehicle's going from. That may lead me to believe that somebody might have just bought some and they're waiting to get home in a bit of a hurry. So obviously with that in mind, I'm going to ask you again, do you have any drugs on you that you shouldn't have? Anything on you shouldn't have at all? Any sharp pointing objects or anything like that?
Just my keys. I don't think I've got my keys.
Right. Okay. What I'm going to ask you to do is I'm just going to...
But Conrad suspects the bloke has something and isn't taking no for an answer. And as Simon searches the driver,
Right, just release it.
Conrad's instinct proves to be right.
Right, you're under arrest in possession of possession of a controlled substance. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
What is this, mate?
Heroin.
This is heroin, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to tell you, you are under arrest. I have to caution you, do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence. You failed to mention me now, something which you later rely on in court. Now, I asked you the question once, and you lied to me. I'm going to ask you the question again. Have you got anything on you that you shouldn't have?
I promise you I haven't.
Any more than this?
I promise I haven't.
Because what's going to happen now is you're going to be taken to a police station and you will be searched.
Yes, I know.
Okay? You've been in trouble with us before?
Never.
Is this your correct name?
Yes.
The passenger had the heroin inside a snotty tissue, but Conrad knows every trick in the book.
Doesn't do it to lie to me.
No.
So we'll find it.
Even though the driver had nothing on him, both men will now be taken to the station to be fully searched. Simon breaks the news.
Okay, what I need to explain to you is because of the fact that Class A drugs or suspected Class A drugs have been found within the vehicle or within a passenger within the vehicle, I'm going to further detain you for a further search. That's going to involve a strip search back at the police station. Okay?
Oh, come off it, man. I've got
No,
work.
come off it nothing, mate. This is what I'm going to be doing.
I didn't even know he had anything on it. He asked me for a lift.
Whether you do or whether you don't, that's now what's happening. All right, so you're going to be detained for the purpose of that search, and the reason is to find out whether you've got anything concealed on you that you shouldn't have,
Well, I haven't.
i.e. a Class A drug. I'm not going to take your word for that with the best will in the world, am I?
Just lean across you there, mate. 'Cause obviously, basically doing the search for this chap, we found concealed in a tissue in his pocket is a small silver wrap, which, having been cautioned, the chap was asked what it was, and he's admitted to being heroin. So he's been detained for possession of a controlled substance, and that's the reason why we're going to be going with him into the police station very shortly.
Back at Aylesbury, Nick, both men are strip searched and no drugs are found.
Okay, stick your hand on the chair again, keep them there.
Nothing at all. So if he didn't have any gear on him, it went straight down his throat when he saw the police car behind him. He's admitted he's got a Class A habit, but there's no drugs on him, so...
The driver was clean of any drugs and was released without charge. His passenger, Dean Burton, was given an official police caution
Thank
for
you for
possession of
watching,
heroin,
and please
a controlled
subscribe and
drug.
leave comments below. Thank you.